Whenever we gather on a Sunday for worship, we say the creed together. It begins with this very important phrase: we believe in God. As part of an exciting collaboration between ourselves, the local community, and the artist Helen Charlemagne, we've embarked on a year with an artist in residence program. And we're going to be exploring for the first 3 months the theme of faith. Now, that phrase, we believe in God, or I believe in God, is probably what we associate when we first hear the word faith, a belief in a creator. And for us as Christians, Jesus Christ. But another way of translating that phrase is we make our home in God. We inhabit our faith in a creator over the span of our life. This artistic project is asking each of us to identify an object that resonates with our experience of faith, particularly in our experience of the COVID-19 pandemic. I've chosen this cast, which was used on my son David's leg early on in our pandemic experience, probably one of his first breaks. As I was reflecting on the experience of faith and of making my home in God, it occurred to me that this was a very powerful symbol. So much of the pandemic felt like we were experiencing a breaking or being broken. And now as we come out of it, we're trying to understand what healing might look like, what a new normality might be, and asking ourselves, can we trust that? When David broke his leg, this cast enfolded him, strengthened him, and enabled him to heal. In a very similar way, I experience faith as being enfolded and strengthened and supported in the life of God through Jesus, and at the place of ongoing healing and transformation. It's some of the conversation I will be having with Helen Charlemagne when I meet with her to explore the object, and as she paints and renders, at the end of it will be a representation of my story and this object. You too are invited to identify an object that has particular meaning for you. And that's the important phrase, particular meaning for you. It could be your favorite coffee mug, a particular view from a window in your home, or a little memento that you carried with you during the pandemic experience. What's important is that it matters to you and in some way connects with your experience of faith, connects with the way you are inhabiting your connection with God. And indeed, this is the other thing that we need to bear in mind with the way God is infusing and inhabiting our lives, because all of faith is a response to the initiative of God, to the embrace of God through his grace and Jesus Christ. Please do give some thought to what you would like to contribute to this first phase of the project, this phase of faith. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me or indeed Helen. The process is really simple. It's really simple. Once you've identified your object, you can use the online booking form to book some time in with Helen. You can come to her temporary studio, which has been set up in the upper room in the church, and there have a conversation around it, and she'll do a rendering of that object. And then we're going to bring together all of these representations from within the congregation and the broader community to create a collective representation of our experience of faith. And don't forget, it's a year program. So faith is the beginning. We will be exploring the broader theme of faith, hope, and love. So there's more to come. Do stay tuned for further details. And God bless you as we come together creatively to explore his work in our lives.